Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Prashanthi. So in today's topic we are going to see the life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica. So Entamoeba histolytica from the Neet Biology, it is very important topic. So please don't skip the video. Please watch the entire video. So in today's topic we are going to see the Entamoeba histolytica life cycle. Okay, so it is very important pathogen, and it is also a protozoan. Protozoans are unicellular organisms, and it is mainly amoeba. It does not have any particular shape. Okay, so there is no shape for the amoeba. It will be irregular shapes. Okay, because of the presence of pseudopodial structures. So in detail we are going to see now. So what is protozoa? So protozoans are unicellular organisms, and Entamoeba histolytica. See, once observe the name of Entamoeba histolytica. So Entamoeba histolytica. Okay, Entamoeba, ento means inside. Okay, so it is present inside the body, inside the living organism, and especially which part? Large intestine, lumen of the large intestine. Okay, it is present in the lumen of the large intestine. And then so mainly, so why it is called histolytica? Because to enter into the large intestine lumen, it is dissolving an important enzyme. Okay, what is that important enzyme? Histolysin. Okay, histolysin. That's why the name is histolytica. Histolytica. Why it is histolytica? Because it is releasing the enzyme is histolysin. Histolysin enzyme. It is releasing the enzyme is histolysin. So this histolysin, histo means tissues, lysis breakdown. It is breaking the tissues, and at the same time it is entering into that large intestine and engulfing all the nutrients and the tissue structures. So it may contains the blood corpuscles, lymphocytes and cellular components. So all the components are going to be engulfed by the Entamoeba histolytica, and finally it is going to spread entire body. So here we are going to see the life history of Entamoeba. So it is going to start with the infective stage. That infective stage is trophozoite. Okay, trophozoite. So trophozoite is the infective stages. So this trophozoite is also known as feeding stage. So trophozoite is the feeding stage. So where this Entamoeba is going to live? So the Entamoeba is going to live in the man, only in the one host. So that's why it is monogenetic. Monogenetic means so it is living in the single host. So it is going to live in the single host. That's why it is known as monogenetic parasite. Okay, Entamoeba histolytica is a monogenetic parasite. So and at the same time, so once it enters into the body, it is going to transforms into trophozoite stage, feeding stage. In this trophozoite, very important structure in the life cycle, that is trophozoite. Okay, feeding stage. So in the trophozoite, if you observe, it contains the food vacuoles with RBC, means all the blood cells are going to be engulfed by means if it enters into the large intestine, all the components present in the large intestine is going to be taken by the food vacuoles. And if you see the nucleus, it will be cartwheel shaped nucleus. It contains the cartwheel shaped nucleus. Cartwheel shaped nucleus is also present in the trophozoite. It is a feeding stage, and it contains very important structure. A lobe like structure is known as pseudopodium. It is known as pseudopodial structures. This pseudopodium is going to help the trophozoite for the movement of the organism, so pseudopodia. And also the trophozoite was covered by the plasma lemma, the membrane. The cell membrane is also known as plasma lemma. The trophozoite is covered by the plasma lemma, and it also contains the food vacuoles with RBC, and it also contains very dilute cytoplasm. So it contains the very a light cytoplasm is present without any cellular components. So here the cytoplasm is divided into two portions, endoplasm and ectoplasm. Ectoplasm without any cellular components, and endoplasm contains the cellular components. Okay, so here in the endoplasm also there is no Golgi complex, there is no endoplasmic reticulum, there is no mitochondria. So these points are very, very important. Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum and mitochondria, three components are absent. In the trophozoite. Once again I am repeating, trophozoites are the infective stages, and these infective stages are going to be enter into the large intestine, and it contains the finger-like fold-like structures. Finger-like folds are known as pseudopodial structures, which is helpful for the movement of the organism, and also it was covered by the membrane is known as plasma lemma or plasma membrane, and inside it contains the fluid portion is known as cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is divided into two portions, ectoplasm and endoplasm. Ectoplasm is very dilute without any cellular components, and endoplasm is very viscous and with cellular components. Okay, so here in the cellular components we can see the cartwheel shaped nucleus. And food vacuoles with the RBC. See, inside it contains red dots are nothing but it contains the RBC. Now after attaining certain stage, attaining some shape, okay, it is going to involve in the binary fission. It undergoes into the binary fission. Binary fission is nothing but one cell is dividing into two. Here see, the trophozoite undergoes into the binary fission, which means one cell is going to produce two daughter amoebas. Okay, two daughter amoebas. Binary fission, it undergoes into binary fission and producing two daughter amoebas. So this daughter amoebas, so here if they are dividing, one male is going to transform into pre-cystic stage. Okay, pre-cystic stage is nothing but before the stage of the cystic stage. Pre means previous. Okay, previous stage is of the cystic stage, that's why it is pre-cystic stage. There is no cystic wall around it, but if you see in the cystic stage there is a cystic wall. Here you can observe the cystic wall is present around the entamoeba. So what about the next one? So here this daughter entamoeba, daughter trophozoites are going to attack the liver and lungs. Okay, liver and lungs, sometimes even in brain also it is going to be enter, and it is going to form the abscesses in those structures. So abscess is nothing but finally it is causing ulcers in those parts. Okay, it is causing ulcers in that part. So because of the ulcers the person is going to face lot of problems. Okay, so here binary fission. So now it is entering into the pre-cystic stage. In the pre-cystic stage, the nucleus of the pre-cystic stage undergoes into the mitotic divisions. Okay, undergoes into two successive mitotic divisions. Mitotic divisions is again same like binary fission only. One nucleus is divided into two nucleus is divided into four nucleus. Okay, so here now the nucleus is undergoes into the two mitotic divisions. So after undergoes into the two mitotic divisions, it forms four nucleus. So it forms four nuclei. So this stage with four nucleus is known as tetranucleate cyst. Okay, tetra means four. So four nucleus are going to form in the cystic stage So that's why it is known as tetranucleate cyst. Tetranucleate cyst. So after the tetranucleate cyst is going to be released into the fecal matter through large intestine. Okay, so in the large intestine, so it is going to finally expel this pathogen through fecal matter. So here in that fecal matter, it is going to survive about 10 days. So the time period for the next attack it into the human body, next human body, healthy human, so it is going to take 10 days, means within 10 days it has to reach another host. If it does not get any host, definitely it is going to die. So here, after through contaminated food and water mainly, so what are the sources of infection here? Contaminated food and water. So that's why we need to take very hygienic food here. So if we did not take a hygienic food or hygienic water, so we may get this Entamoeba histolytica infection into the body. So now it is going to, so now from the mouth it enters into the small intestine. So it enters into the small intestine. From small intestine it enters into the large intestine. So in the large intestine, what happens? So here the cystic wall with 4 nucleus. So here there's a cystic wall with 4 nucleus is known as metacyst. Okay, it is known as metacyst. In this metacyst, so this metacyst is going to release those 4 nucleus out of the cystic wall. So that metacyst is also known as exocystic amoeba. Okay, so exocystic amoeba means it came out of the metacyst. That's why it is known as exocystic amoeba. How many are there? 4. So now this 4 undergoes into the again mitotic divisions, 2 mitotic divisions, and finally it is going to produce the 8 daughter amoebas. So 8 daughter Entamoeba is going to be produced from the exocystic amoeba. From the exocystic amoeba, 8 daughter Entamoebas are going to be produced. 8 daughter Entamoebas are going to be produced, and these are young ones. Young ones means it is not having that capacity for everything, so for the divisions and all. So this Entamoebas, this 8 daughter Entamoebas are transforming into trophozoite. Again the cycle begins. Okay, again the cycle begins. So this is what life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica. So Entamoeba histolytica, in brief, again we are recovering everything. So Entamoeba histolytica is a monogenetic parasite. It is a protozoan and it lives in one single host, that is man. And here Entamoeba histolytica is going to start within its infective stage is trophozoite stage. Trophozoite is the infective stage, and here these trophozoites are going to be undergoes into the binary fissions. So after binary fission, it is producing 2 daughter amoebas. So these 2 daughter Entamoebas, one enters into the pre-60 stage, another may enters into the other body parts like liver and lungs and brain, so and causes cellular abscesses, and it also causing the cellular debris everywhere. Means if we get ulcer inside the body, that is going to contains the cellular debris. So what is the cellular debris contains? Cellular debris contains the blood corpuscles, lymphocytes. Yes, lymphocytes are present and blood cells are present, and other cellular components also present in the cellular debris. So this cellular debris is going to cause the pain in that particular part. Okay, so we may get abdominal pain, and also it may cause the different health issues in the body. Okay, so after that is after pre-cystic stage, it may attend into the cystic stage by forming the cyst wall around it. So cyst wall for protecting the organism. Why? Because if there is no cyst wall, when it is out of the body, there is a chance of the decomposition or their breakdown of the body walls. That's why, so it is forming a tough cystic wall. So during the even unfavorable conditions also, it can survive. So here after cystic stage, the nucleus undergoes into two successive mitotic divisions, means so without any break 2 mitotic divisions are going to takes place in the organism. So after that it forms 4 nucleate stage, so that stage is known as tetranucleate cyst, and through fecal matter it releases out of the body, and when the person takes contaminated food or water, so it may enters into the digestive system, and finally it reaches the large intestine, and it is dissolving the mucus lining of the large intestine by the enzyme histolysin. Okay, by the enzyme histolysin. So after dissolving the mucus lining, it enters into the lumen of the large intestine and start producing more entamoebas, and thus that infection even it may spread to the remaining parts also. So if we see the pathogenicity of the entamoeba, so here we have two types of pathogenicity. One is intestinal amoebiasis. It means it is causing the intestinal infection. It causes infection in the large intestine. So the ulcers takes place in the large intestine, and extraintestinal abscesses is outside the large intestine. So what are the parts which is going to be affected? So that is liver and lungs and brain. Okay, there also ulcers are going to be caused. So this kind of amoebic dysentery can be avoided by taking the hygienic food and water, and fresh food have to be taken, hot food have to be taken, then only, and at the same time hot and cool water has to be taken. So hygienic food in the sense everything should be clean, and we have to keep our surroundings, so it is very important point. We have to keep our surroundings clean. Automatically no diseases are going to be occur to the people. So that's why prevention is better than cure. So that's about the life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica. Thanks for watching. So for more videos, please do subscribe the channel Smarted Bio by Prashanthi ma'am. So, and at the same time like the videos and share the videos with your friends, so that I can update more best videos for you regarding the Neet Biology. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. So I will be back with the another session very soon. So thanks for watching. All the best.